Mafia.
Hello,
Internet! Welcome to another episode of Aqua Mafia Watches Gravity Falls. I'm Jesse.
I'm Golden.
I'm Frankie.
Today we're watching Season 2, Episode 16, Roadside Attraction.
Stan.
Yeah.
The original Google Stan.
Of course.
Okay, just
Of course.
anything more specific?
Scams on the side of the road.
Hell yeah. That or the Mystery Shack kicks back up and he'll piss off other Stan.
Oh, a roadside mystery shack.
Well, the Mystery Shack is a roadside attraction.
Oh,
It's just a little
like
further.
smaller
It's
one.
just
Okay.
further into the woods. You gotta go in. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think they're gonna try to have a new exhibit at the mystery shack.
Okay. So something to do with the Mystery Shack.
This one's this name's actually kind of hard to try to draw something out of.
Sure. Well, why don't we just watch and find out? But first, you at home, you need to watch this episode on your own first because, I'm going to cut a lot of it out in this video for legal reasons. And also, I want you to actually watch the show because it's a good show. The purpose of this show that you're watching us watch, or watching us, in which we watch, is for those who've already seen the show and want to relive the excitement of seeing these moments for the first time through fresh eyes.
Yes, these eyes.
Did that make sense? I hope so. The show's called Awkward Mafia. I don't know if you noticed that.
Watch, buy.
Alright, we love Disney. Let's buy things and watch. Disney Plus.
Every year my tourist trap competitors prank the Mystery Shack. Last year those hooligans duct taped Zeus to the ceiling.
That was a fun 78 hours.
Well, no more. This year we're visiting every tourist trap along the Redwood Highway, and I'm gonna prank back every single one.
Whoa! What's that?
Nothing. Just Wendy stuff from old times.
Oh, I thought you were finally past all this.
How do you just turn off the way you feel about someone?
2 words, Dipper. Move on.
Yeah, dude. And a road trip's the perfect place to meet new people.
Yeah, so I was thinking, what happened to that?
It's a road trip
Okay.
of revenge and maybe love. So yeah, they're all going to other tourist attractions in Oregon.
Oh man, it's gonna get good. Mabel's sweatshirt game is really on top of these last few episodes actually.
No, I really like that sweater. I would buy that.
Hear that, Disney?
It's a little Mabel line of sweaters.
Also, Etsy,
Let's see.
Pinterest,
Oh, I'm sure there's, yeah.
whatever. I don't even care. Throw it my way.
Now look alive. We're coming up on an attraction run by the most black-hearted proprietor in all of Oregon. Don't let the face fool you. This woman lit my car on fire on 2 non-consecutive occasions.
What?
So, come here often?
No, I'm a tourist.
You're funny and cute. I mean, not cute. I mean, you're not cute. Whew. Let me start over. My name is Dopper.
Something on your mind, kiddo? You're thinking about Miss Cold Shoulder over there, huh?
I'm so embarrassed. Look, earlier this summer I ruined my chances with Wendy.
Yeah, chances.
And I want to move on, but I'm terrible at talking to girls.
Listen to me, kid. When it comes to girls, always be confident and be funny, but not too funny. And be kind of annoying, but in a lovable way.
I don't know, Grunkle Stan. This sounds kind of jerky.
Hey, jerky is just a term non-jerks use to badmouth innocent jerks. It's comedy.
Cameron.
He lost us.
Well, you gold-darn son of a no-good!
Oh my god.
Get you, Stan Pines!
So weird.
maybe you could tell me sometime.
Here's my email address. Write me and I'll tell you all about it.
Girl gave me her email, and it wasn't out of pity. Yes! Candy, looking great, looking great. Is that a new pair of glasses? Very shiny. Woo!
Maybe it's the blood pooling in my head, but Dipper seems different.
Oh my gosh.
Good different.
Now, Zeus!
Wow.
Not so upside down now!
What a lovely normal home.
Stand by!
Oh my gosh, yes, the beaver's returned.
Everyone on board?
Probably.
Oh my god.
Guys? Hello? Anyone? They'll come back for me.
Do you like someone?
Oh, someone's blushing!
Tell us! Tell us!
Okay, it begins with a D and ends with an ipper. No. Yes.
Brenda, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh.
Man, coyotes sound a lot worse than I
Oh my god.
That's actually what coyotes sound like.
Yeah.
Almost.
There she is, kids. Mystery Mountain.
Can I sit up front today?
Also question, I'm the size of 2 people. Can I have a whole seat to myself?
I don't know, sure.
Woo, change up!
But wait, that means it'll be just me and...
Candy too. 6th grade.
Oh, hey.
She 11, 12.
Getting close.
Would you maybe want to walk around the Mystery Mountain with me today?
Sure. I mean, wasn't that already the plan?
I mean, just us. You and me. Candy and Dipper.
Candy's great. She's sweet and she's smart, but I've never thought of her like that. This is all moving way too fast. Okay, I just need to be honest with her and tell her I'm not ready for all this.
Don't you see what's happening here? That's your dumb obsession with Wendy getting in the way of your future. Whoa, I seem to have lost my number. Can I borrow yours?
Oh, you are a riot. What brings you here? We don't normally get men this handsome around these parts.
Well, Darlene, between you and me, what I'm doing here is a little secret.
Sort of confused by the phrase new mummies daily, though. I mean, how does that even work?
This mountain is full of mysteries. Like, why is my head falling on your shoulder? Pew!
Yep, this is what I want. This is all part of the plan and stuff.
Oh, Dipper, hey!
I didn't recognize you right side up. You'll never guess where my mom gave birth. Hey, who are these girls?
Dipper? Why haven't you called? Did our romantic log ride mean nothing to you?
I can't believe it. You agreed to go on a date with me and you were seeing all these other girls?
Well, answer us. Which one of us do you like?
I was trying to learn how to talk to girls.
Unbelievable.
So gross.
What a jerk.
Dipper Pines, I thought you were a nice guy, but I guess you only care about yourself.
Candy, wait!
What can I say? I'm a real catch.
Yes.
I think your contacts fell out. The good news is I've solved the mystery of where Oregon's mummies come from. The bad news is I'm about to become one. Turns out Darlene is one of those spider people. But beyond that, the date's been okay.
Wow.
Wait.
1 minute we're having the perfect date, and the next minute she's growing extra legs and encasing me in webbing. Women, right?
She was a spider?
I was blinded by flattery. Also this acid she spit in my face. I'm up the mountain at Widow's Peak.
Men will fall for anything. You're so funny. Great story. I love a man with shoulder hair.
You didn't mean it about my shoulder hair?
Tell me, Stan, before I transformed, who'd you think was in charge? You? With your cheesy lines and fake confidence? Sorry, Toots. This time, you're getting used for your body, which to my weird species is food. Allow me to slip into something more horrifying. I wonder what beverage pairs well with a vintage 70-something-year-old man.
Quick, before the rest of the venom sets in! We're doomed!
We're all gonna die!
Listen carefully. This sky tram has an emergency drop switch. Below us is Oregon's largest Paul Bunyan statue. An old reliable goes off in 5, 4,
Candy, wait!
3,
Don't pull that lever!
2,
Kid, are you crazy?
No!
Defeated by
My
Paul
only
Bunyan.
weakness, a giant boot. A giant newspaper, a giant cup would also have been pretty bad. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. You let me out, right?
What? After all that? Seriously, do I look like an amnesiac?
You're so funny. Have you ever considered becoming a comedian?
You know, I actually have. Comedy is too subtle these days. My style involves more oversized props. Here, let me get you out. Oh yeah, right. Ah! Get in the car! Get in the car!
Curled.
Truth is, I've been divorced once and slapped more times than I can remember. Confidence can buy you a lot, but at the end of the day, pickup artists
married?
tend to get our heads bitten off. When it comes to women, I'm a failure.
Hey, we're both failures. I found a pamphlet I don't think you've read yet.
It's okay, Dipper. The open road makes people do crazy things. Plus, after seeing you flee that spider like a baby, I kind of lost interest.
Yep. I deserve that.
Oh, come on! That's what you get! That's what you get! I don't understand. I completely don't deserve this.
Where is Zeus anyway?
Okay, Susan, remember what your grandma taught you. When you get lost, stay exactly where you are and don't move. You know, I would make a really good scarecrow.
Oh, poor Zeus.
Didn't he just walk straight through it?
Yes, that's how he got
Why
there.
didn't he just turn around and walk straight
Because his
ahead?
grandma told him whenever you're lost, stay put. That was Roadside Attraction.
Okay, now the name does make sense.
What do you guys think?
It's too spot on.
It was great.
I liked it.
Bit of character development and movement in the plot for Dipper and Candy.
We really don't see much of like Candy development
Yeah.
Yeah.
often.
In my opinion, the message of this episode's a little muddled in the fact that Candy only started liking Dipper once he started acting like a jerk, and then got mad at him for acting like a jerk. Other than that, though,
Yeah. Something I did notice, I don't know, the art style hasn't changed, but I just noticed Stan's eyebrows,
they go in front of the glasses.
and above his like
Oh, his
hat.
hat. Yeah, they do.
It's just interesting. Like no complaints. I just find it funny. We have some very good. Poor Zeus.
Yeah.
I hope the series ends with Stan adopting Zeus.
I think he's too old to adopt.
Could finally be a pine.
He's
Well,
like he's
if-
20-something.
Well, Stan is old enough to have a will, and if he puts him into the will, it's technically an heir.
True. So you hope that Stan puts him in his will.
You know, he's very good at forging documents, I'm sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he could just say I adopted him earlier.
It gets more complicated the fact that he's not actually Stanford Pines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Let's see, what else this episode? Yeah, so he's still hung up on Wendy, which is understandable. You can't just turn something like that off.
Yeah. Though I really thought they made it seem like he was going to have a thing with Pacifica.
I mean, that's still there in the air, but...
Yeah. I'm actually okay with them, like, suggesting things and not really going anywhere with it, because they're still kids.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I don't think that we should be pushing kids to, like...
Oh, no, of course.
Yeah.
So of course, Dipper and Candy is another big camp of people rooting for.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind those two either because they are kind of similar in their intelligence.
Yeah.
Candy's just a bit more of a wild card than Dipper is.
What about Dip Grinda?
Grenda has the Baron.
Was he a Baron or Duke?
I think he was a Baron, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wasn't Marcus, was it?
I don't remember his
I remember
name.
Magnus.
No. Yeah, well, whoever he was great.
Yeah. No, I think Grenda's set. Yeah, Stan was married. He kind of mentioned before that he was married, here and there. I think the most we got look into that was Little Gift Shop of Horrors. He was talking about scary movies, like, oh, they're great. You know, you watch the movie scares the girl, she comes up close to you. Before you know it, you have a kid, and you're married, and your life goes on the toilet. Anyway, like, wait, what was
Does
that?
that mean he has a kid?
He might have a son
Maybe.
out there somewhere.
Wow.
But he faked his death, so he kind of threw that life away if that actually was the case.
That's a shame. I think he'd make a great dad.
I think he'd make a good dad now, but when we,
I mean, in the beginning, probably not. Yeah.
yeah, when he last saw him as Stanley Pines, he was living out of a hotel room with a baseball bat, waiting for some guy's goons to come for their money. And then he lost his brother, and he took his identity.
Yeah, that's fair.
From then on.
And then ruined that identity.
He kind of ran his identity to the ground as well, yes.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, there were various factors, but still.
I mean, if he was divorced, it's possible he was not a part of that kid's life at all.
Mm-hmm.
Or past the point of divorce. Given how he was, he might not have gotten any kind of custody.
Yeah, that's true.
But he doesn't have to pay child support, I guess, because he died. And he didn't seem to have any money. So yeah, we don't really know much about that part of Stan's life. Other than that he was married and probably had a kid. That might have just been a throwaway joke. But it is a thing he said, and it is canon that he said it. So... Although the Waddle story is not canon, apparently.
Which Waddle story?
The one where he becomes super intelligent.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of evidence that story never actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the officially released Journal 3, there is no entry on the mushroom they used in there.
Was it the brain
And
tumor?
Stan said that it was made up in the episode. That it's a made up story. Which is kind of weird. Anyway, back to this episode. Spider people.
Oh my god.
I wasn't expecting that, but I should have expected it when she mentioned it, Candy. So.
Also, I noticed there was one spider person.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe there's other ones. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I guess they were focusing
Also,
on one.
that wasn't Gravity Falls. Also,
Yeah.
it's near Gravity Falls, but it's not actually in Gravity Falls. So we don't often see crazy stuff outside Gravity Falls. There is Mormondo, who lives closer to Mexico.
Oh yeah.
And there is a short story in the comic about Stan and Ford when they were kids finding the Jersey Devil in New Jersey.
Oh. Wow. Cool. It's pretty awesome. I actually
I
just
don't think I know what that is.
I just listened.
The Jersey Devil? It's an urban legend from New Jersey.
Okay.
I just listened to a podcast on that, like Astonishing Legends. They did that.
Yeah. No, it's probably a lesser known cryptid, but it is an interesting one. And yeah, so there are crazy magical stuff outside Gravity Falls. There's just Gravity Falls has so much concentrated, it's hard to avoid.
Yes. I was glad the beavers made an appearance in this.
Oh yes, Beaver's
Finally.
Yeah.
They popped up more times than I
What's wrong?
remembered they did when I first watched the series. They pushed the house right side up. They completely destroyed the yarn ball.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let a sweet face fool you. This woman has burned my car on two non-sequent. What was it?
Two non-consecutive occasions.
Yeah.
Yeah. She threw that needle pretty well.
She did a flip off the roof. And
Yeah.
spray paint.
It's like,
oh, Grunkle Stan. He can make enemies out of anybody. Alright. What's a roadside attraction you've been to that you like? The only one I've been to is Mystery Spot.
I still haven't been there. I
It's
drive by it all the time, but
It's not that. I mean, I saw through all the illusions. So.
Winchester Mystery House?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've been there too, actually. No, not the Winchester Mystery House. I've been to. What's it? The guy, the Citizen Kane guy, the real one though. His house.
Oh.
The movie Citizen Kane was based on. It was this real millionaire mogul guy, and he does have a real crazy house like in that movie, and it's a Hertz Castle.
Oh, I see.
That's it, Hertz Castle. I've been there, where like they just moved brick by brick this other house to this location, and then he made all kinds of crazy extensions to it. It's a weird house. It was kind of interesting. I think that's it though, as far as roadside attractions go. Unless you count like cherry picking or apple picking. I don't think are those roadside attractions? Kind of. I've done that. That's it.
None of them. Never.
Yeah, not in the U.S. I've done a lot of shit outside of the U.S. Korea, I remember a lot.
Oh, actually, yeah. I got to think about like other
Countries that you've done.
other
yeah.
countries. Yeah.
I don't know if those count as roadside attractions. I think these are just tourist things to do in other countries.
Tourist traps.
Roadside attraction kind of implies like your own country things, I guess, kind of.
No.
I've always wanted to visit. I don't remember what it's called, but the world's largest Ferris wheel from American Gods. You guys ever read or watch American Gods?
Isn't that
I watched
in
a little
Great
bit of
Mall
it,
of
but-
America or something like that? Or the Mall of America?
Yeah, it's a real place. It's this huge, crazy thing full of just crazy knickknacks, and they got this giant carousel you're not allowed to ride in. Neil Gaiman went to all kinds of roadside attractions and places in America while he was writing the book to get inspiration. And a lot of the crazy things in the book are real things he visited and saw. And I love that book, and so I always wanted to visit those places. I just haven't done it.
Yeah.
I did go to the world's
I've heard
biggest
terrible things
mall.
about it, though. Like,
in-
that book is a hit or a miss.
I liked it.
Hardcore.
It's okay.
I like Neil Gaiman.
I mean, I haven't read it, but from what I've heard, it's a real big hit or miss. You either like it or you don't.
I agree with that because the pacing's weird in that book, but because it's very episodic, and it doesn't really have a beginning, middle, and end. It just kind of has a bunch of beginnings and middles and ends, and some of them don't ever connect to anything else.
Interesting.
But I like it.
I enjoyed the show. Apparently, a lot of people don't like the show.
I like both.
But yeah.
Show's different, but whenever something similar comes up, hey, I know that.
Any scene with what's his name? Nancy?
Anansi.
Anansi.
In the book.
Spider?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he goes by Mr. Nancy
Yeah.
in the book, but he's great on the show.
Oh.
Orlando Bloom. Is that the actor's name?
Wait, that played.
Anansi.
No, I don't think so. Doesn't seem right.
Or Orlando.
Who am I thinking of? He did the Sprite commercials, and also he was in Evolution.
Was he in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Is that Orlando Bloom?
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
something
I was like-
Orlando. Then
Because I was like,
I wasn't sure if I was getting the wrong name.
Yeah.
It's something Orlando.
Oh, I know what you're talking about though. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does commercials for.
Is it Jones? No.
No, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The point is, I do like American Gods, the book, and I like the show as well. Although I like the book more. And there's a lot of crazy roadside attractions in the book and in the show that I would like to visit in real life.
I did do world's biggest mall in Canada, in Edmonton.
Oh,
That was pretty cool. It's got a water park inside. It's like,
that is pretty big.
and that's where I saw V for Vendetta for the first time.
Oh.
Outside the country. It was pretty cool.
What do you guys think? What?
Yeah. Bye.
Words are hard. Comments, do it, I guess, about what we just said. There's something in there you can comment
Yeah,
on.
we kind of hit a lot of things.
There's a
Yeah.
lot in
Just
there.
talk about whatever you want. We don't care.
Yeah, it's fine.
American?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Bye, Internet.
Bye.
Definitely got off track there.
Yes.